part 2 on my Dungeons and Dragons experience. So this campaign named Avalon, right? Originally the name was an inspiration from the book series Avalon. I love that series. I think I do still have the books. I've had all these players come through the campaign, and there's been good and bad players. The largest party I've ever had consisted of 11 players. The smallest was like maybe 3, maybe actually 2 actually. Well, it 2 but then it became 3. I remember, yeah. Anyway, my favorite NPC and like the first NPC I added was Rowena. And if you've ever watched Supernatural, it's that Rowena. However, of course, I changed her to match my campaign. It's not the same Rowena, but it's the same images, because I use images for NPCs. Same images, same voice I try to match, and similar personality. However, she has evolved to more loving and caring, as Rowena kind of did in Supernatural. Anyway, I just love that NPC. But the campaign's fully homebrewed. And there's this system I had to think about character creation that I call the 4 slots. Then I also use something called ancestral items. Now, those are 2 big things that will take a very long time to explain. Let's start with 4 slots. The 4 slots, S-L-O-T-S, pretty much is more of like a metaphorical 4 slots. It's just to quantify from my point of view, but it pretty much gives the players something to start off with when they make their character starting into the game. Now, these 4 it's not necessarily 4 things. It could be anywhere from 1 thing to 12 or more. Like, the 4 is how I quantify power. It's like amount of power I can dish out to the item, or each item, or pet that they might choose, or NPC companion, or armor, or, whatever, jewelry, etc. But these 4 slots, you attribute power to it, then we homebrew abilities for each thing, matching to their story. So they have to include it in their backstory if they get that 4-slotted item, which I do require every player to fill out those 4 slots. Trust me, it is very nice to start out, especially in a campaign that's been going this long, with an extra boost. So I do recommend using something like that system. I can explain more about it if you want a part 2.